Superteam, yeah. Do we have any Superteam members in the building right now? Yeah, a few people? All right, that's good to hear. So today I'm going to be talking about Superteam and how we onboard builders globally. Out of curiosity, how many of you have even heard of Superteam already? Oof, my delicate ego is shattered, but all right, I guess that's why I'm here to tell people about how this all works. What I'm going to talk about today is why Superteam exists, what we actually do, how we go about doing it, and then I'm going to end with a little request for everyone here in the audience. Over on the right side, you can see some nice things people have said about us in the past. As already mentioned, my name is Kash Dhanda. I'm the Sherpa of Superteam, which is a made-up title. I made it up myself, does not mean anything. Part of the founding team, I run all the Superteams globally, do product and a bunch of other things, along with all the other stuff that kind of already came through. So let's jump right into it. Why Superteam exists. Like any good startup, we kind of built Superteam with a problem to solve in mind. And maybe you noticed, there's a lot of bad ideas out there. The general world has this kind of like mind virus about crypto. So what we're trying to fight against at Superteam is first and foremost the idea that it's all a scam, right? Like when I told my mom I was going to like start working in crypto, she was immediately disappointed. Does anyone have family members that are like, oh, crypto's a scam and shouldn't really be a thing? Yeah, I see some very sad faces in the audience. Yeah, it is a bummer. And so that's one of the things that we're trying to fight against and rewrite people's mental programming. The second thing is that it's just for traders. So maybe it's not just a scam, but really you can only do it if you're making money. Maybe you're like Ansem and you're making millions of dollars or whatever else, but what do other people kind of do, right? And it turns out there's a bunch of opportunities that we want to bring to the front and show people that are out there. And then the final thing is this idea that there are too many chains. So you don't think it's a scam. You know it's not just for traders, but you don't really know where to get started. And it feels like everything is kind of the same out there. So the new kind of mental programming that we're trying to put into the world through Superteam fixes these three problems. The first one is that actually crypto is not a scam. There's real value for real people in the real world being built, whether that's in DeFi or DePIN or with NFTs or SocialFi or any of the other areas of crypto that are actually good for the world. So we try to promote those as much as possible. The second thing we're trying to do is help people earn their crypto rather than just buying it, right? Because odds are you, like me, are a terrible trader, and you probably lose money whenever you trade. I certainly do, right? In fact, most of the money that I have made in crypto is by actually earning it, by advising projects, by actually working in DAOs, and so on and so forth. So we're trying to get people to understand this a little bit more clearly. And then finally, on too many chains, we're trying to show the world that one community is not like the others. And you can see this if you look around yourself right now at the, whatever, 800 people that are in this room, that Solana is kind of built differently. So what is Superteam actually doing all day? What do we actually do? In one sentence, we are a network of communities all around the world helping to onboard talent to Solana. So not just users, not just traders, but people who are producers, who can create more value for the ecosystem. We do this, indeed, all over the world. So we started in India like 2.5 years ago, and now this graphic's actually already out of date, I'm realizing, because we just launched Japan, and we're launching Superteam France in about a week. But we have like 13 of them now, including Superteam Turkey. I don't know if Ezgi is in the building. I can't really see out there. I see Ezgi and Sule and stuff are back there. Shout out to them. Superteam Turkey does awesome work. It's a community of up to 150 talented people here who are helping push Solana forward, serving as like evangelists for the ecosystem. This graphic used to be a Venn diagram. I'm not sure what happened to it on the technical side, but basically what does Superteam actually do? We help people learn, earn, and build in crypto. So on the learning side, let's go there first. We do a bunch of content that people maybe have seen on Twitter. If you're active on Twitter, we do videos about Solana projects, like this video we did about Hivemapper. And then we do some kind of trolly fun content as well, like this video about ETH maximisis, which is a disease that eats at the brains of ETH people. Has anyone seen that by chance? OK, more people have seen that than know about Superteam, which is good. So we do a bunch of content stuff. We also do a lot of workshops, right? So actually helping people learn how to create products and protocols on Solana. So you can see here from Superteam Germany, from Superteam Vietnam, Superteam India, Superteam Turkey does a particularly awesome job of this, here in Istanbul and Ankara and Anatolia and a bunch of other cities all across Turkey. So you can actually go there, meet other people who want to build, find a co-founder, or at the very least, learn how you can start contributing to the network. On the earning side, the second kind of big piece here, right? Because we want people to earn their crypto, not just buying it. Earning is the gateway drug, right? Like the first time that you make money on chain, you'll never forget it. And it immediately gets you kind of hooked, and you immediately feel like you want to explore the rest of crypto. So to push this forward, we created a site called earn.superteam.fun, or Superteam Earn, which has all of the bounties, grants, and many of the jobs in the Solana ecosystem in one place for people to find. This is entirely free. And if you go there, you will start making money. As of like literally an hour ago, we have $75,000 of earning opportunities listed on this site that anybody can actually use. I see some smart people in the audience taking photos of this slide. You should go sign up. It's entirely free, and we'll notify you based on your skills and what you're interested in to make sure that you can earn in the future. I'll leave this up for a little while as people take the photos. But like I said, a lot of these are open bounties, which are permissionless contests. So anybody who wants to contribute can start to contribute and earn some funds. These typically range from about $500 US to $5,000 US. Then we have projects, grant programs, and so on. Here are a few of the projects that we've worked with. Basically, every major project on Solana has used Superteam in some fashion at this point. So yeah, there's a bunch of them on there. The last piece, all around building and actually creating valuable startups. So we do a few different things here. The first one is we have this website called build.superteam.fun. It's an idea bank that has more than 200 different ideas that anyone in this room can pick up and start to build. We source ideas from experts all across the ecosystem in terms of what the Solana ecosystem actually needs. Otherwise, you just end up building like NFT ticketing for the 1,000th time. Instead, we have some like actual value add kind of things in here. No disrespect to anyone building NFT ticketing. We also run a bunch of grant programs that we call Instagrants. So Instagrants are free money that we give out to people with no strings attached. We don't ask for any equity or anything else. You can apply in less than 15 minutes and get a grant of up to $10,000 delivered to you in your wallet within 72 hours. It's a pretty incredible thing. We've done a few $1 million worth of grants already. Superteam Turkey, actually, again, in the back of the room, they have their own grants program. So if you speak Turkish or if you live in Turkey, you can apply directly to that. You have a fast lane to get approved. We're specifically trying to fund people who are building things with code or with content or with community. So if you want to host a Solana meetup in your city, I would love to give you money to do that. If you are building a public good or developer tool, we will give you money to do that as well. Maybe you're just making videos about Solana Crossroads. We might be able to give you some money for that as well. These are all on the Instagrants part of Superteam Earn. We run this for the Solana Foundation, for Wormhole, and for many other partners. So I think we have like a dozen different grant programs at this point that people should go check out. All in the spirit of helping people build is the idea. And then lastly, on the build side, we provide a lot of mentorship and, more importantly, friendship, right? Super teams are fundamentally, the community is the core product. And what we have seen is that building in crypto is really lonely because a lot of people think it's a scam or only for traders or whatever else, right? So what makes it a lot easier is when you're with like-minded people who also believe that Solana is actually a real thing that can drive real value. And so together, you can actually make tons of friends. This is a photo from Superteam India, as you can see here. Superteam Turkey is awesome. There's a bunch of really cool people in there. And there's already companies that have been forming. There are people who are splitting off and creating their own communities on the side of it, and so on and so forth. So Superteam really provides intimacy as a service. That's the kind of idea that we're trying to do. Bring people together who want to build really cool shit. Here are a few numbers in terms of how this is all going so far. The important one here, so up on the content side, you can see we have a bunch of folks kind of following what we're doing, whether it's in Discord or Twitter or Substack readers. The community side, we've only been tracking events for the last, I think 7 or 8 months, and we're already at 61,000 total attendees across virtual and IRL. All over the world. Basically, every week, if you're in a Superteam country, there's an event that you can go to and meet like-minded people, level up your skills, and all the rest. But the metric that matters most is this one down in the bottom corner. Our key North Star metric at Superteam is something called community GDP, which is how much money has been earned for Superteam members by Superteam members. All of the earning opportunities. Did you hire somebody? Did you use them for a bounty? Did you give them a grant? And so on and so forth. To date, we actually just crossed a few days ago $4 million earned by Superteam members just for being Superteam members. And that does not include venture funding or anything else like that, right? So being a Superteam member is one of the most lucrative things that you can do in crypto. This does not include all of the airdrops that Superteam members get and all the unique access to talent and opportunities and networking and so on and so forth. So being a Superteam member, it's good business, I can tell you. How does this actually work? Let me tell you a little bit about that. So we are not venture-backed. We are grant-supported. We're effectively a nonprofit. What we're trying to do is be a public good for any Solana project to actually benefit from. So for anyone who's talented in Solana, or if you've started a company on Solana, we want to help you grow. Right? There's no fees on anything we do, and we don't play favorites. So we'll work with every staking provider, we'll work with every DeFi protocol, including many of the speakers that have already come up. Right? So if you're a talented person, what do we actually provide you? Well, first, the earning opportunities that I mentioned earlier. So you can actually get some security in your own life and be able to work on things that really interest you. We have had dozens and dozens of Superteam members quit their jobs that they hated and go full-time in Web3 just by becoming Superteam members. Obviously, the mentorship is pretty big, and the fundraising. So we help teams fundraise across the world, including teams like Uprock from Turkey. So shout out to Uprock, who I think are just finishing up a round as well. And then, of course, distribution. We have a big we have a big presence in the Solana ecosystem, right? I host the Solana ecosystem call every month where we can have Superteam members profiled. We have all of the Twitter followers, all the Discord following, and so on. So by becoming a Superteam member, your distribution game is already solved. Right? You have an army of other evangelists around you who are part of the same community, who share that same identity, and who want to help you succeed. Right? So being a Superteam member is quite good. Do we have any founders in here? Are there people with projects? Should I even talk about this? A few folks? Okay, cool. If you are a Solana-based project, you can use Superteam entirely for free. So the main things that we help with are go-to-market and awareness building. So if you want to enter a new market, let's say you want to expand in Turkey, you'll work with Superteam Turkey to distribute your bounties, your grants, your projects, all across, right? People can do decentralized content creation and a lot more stuff. We also help with ecosystem building and community building. We've done fellowships for people like Hero. I know they're going to be speaking a little bit later as well. And then, of course, talent recruitment. So if you're a dev and you need a designer, or you need a marketer or a new copywriter, we have a talent network that literally spans the globe, and we're the best place to find talent. And the best part is we don't charge any money for it, right? We're just here to help Solana projects win, whether you're big or small. So you can reach out to Superteam, and we will help. These are some of the specific ways that we help with projects, but if you're a founder, I think there's fewer of them. We don't need to go through all that. So that is why we exist. That is what we do. That's how we do it. But we need some of your help. Right? We've been around for about 2.5 years, and we've grown from 1 country now to 13 countries, but the goal is to continue growing. We're trying to get to 198 countries by the end of next year. Right? We want a Superteam in every single country is where we're driving towards. To make that happen, we need some help. So if you are a founder, or if you work with people who are founders, we need your money, honestly. So give us your money, get contributions back. So again, you'll get value for it. You'll get talent to create valuable things, to write code, content, or community around it. You can shoot me a DM on Telegram. I'll respond to every single one of them if you want to sponsor something like this and have your go-to-market improved or find some talent. All right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that we're looking for more Superteam leads. In particular, there's a few countries. This is alpha. I don't know if this is meaningful alpha, but it is alpha. These are the countries that we're looking to expand to next. Canada, Singapore, Spain, Thailand, and basically everywhere else. So if you know somebody who is a community founder, somebody who can really bring talented people together and help unlock their potential, then please reach out and let me know. Maybe you're sitting in this room and you want to do it, or maybe you have a friend in a different country or someone you really look up to who you think could benefit from tapping into the Superteam ecosystem. And then the final one is help spread the word, right? We do this all for the love of the game to help Solana win in the long run, and we need people like you to support us as we do that. So you can follow us on Twitter, or you can follow Superteam Turkey in particular. Ezgi, Gulcan, and Shule, I think, are here somewhere. Find them, try to become a Superteam member by either winning a grant or a bounty, earning your way in, and you'll find good things happen to you. That is Superteam with a little bit of time to spare. Not bad. Thank you very much, everybody. Cheers.